Hello students, I welcome you all to this new video of mine. So in this video we will discuss top 5 sums which can come for chemical kinetics and chemical kinetics part in your upcoming JEE or NEET examinations. Okay, now see, these 5 sums may not come exactly in this format, but there from this 5 sums they will come in this format, means something related to this 5 sums, the topic related to this 5 sums will be there in your upcoming examination. That's for sure. That's my guarantee that you will get topics which are related to these 5 sums. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's start. Okay, now see, the very first sum which says there is a differential law rate law for this equation. They are asking you for this. So what we know, for any equation, suppose a plus b giving c plus d, the differential equation, rate law equation will be what? D minus 1 by a dA, concentration of change in concentration of A with respect to time, and it is equal to minus 1 by B. Why this minus? Because these are the reactants. So reactants will go on decreasing in time, decreasing in concentration with time. So hence their concentration will decrease. To measure that concentration decrease, we put a minus. Okay, so dB by dt equal to 1 upon C dC by dt. Now see, for the product, since product will increase with time, so that's why we will not put minus sign before this, before the differential, before the term. Okay, why? Because product so increase hoga, so why we will put minus? Always remember that in physics we use physics or chemistry, we use minus only to indicate, first thing, to change direction, to indicate the change in direction, and second thing, to indicate that the quantity is decreasing with time. Okay, so product isn't decreasing, right? So we won't put minus sign now, and it will be equal to 1 upon d d by dt. So the meaning is, when they are asking us to find the differential equation, what we need to do, we need to put the coefficient of the term with stoichiometric coefficient which is there before the element in the denominator, and put minus or plus depending on whether it's the reactant or the product. So according to this, according to what I said you right here, so how can we write this? We will write it like this: minus dH2 by dt. अब वन है तो वन पुट करो, तो इक्वल टू माइनस di2 बाई dt, वन है, इक्वल टू 1/2 dhi by dt. ठीक है, dhi. So what is the option? Let's see the option number, now see, option number 4. Now what we will do, we will multiply the all the three equations with 2. So if we multiply, it is coming out minus 2 dh2 by dt equal to minus 2 di2 by dt equal to 2 by 2 means 1 di by dt. So option 2 will be the right answer. See, this particular question came in JEE 2002. Okay, this particular question came in JEE 2002, and this is very famous question for all competitive exam. Okay, so this may come. Now next, moving to the next question. See, in this particular question, this is another very important question. It says, in a first order reaction, the concentration of the reactant decreases from 0.8 to 0.4 mole in 15 minutes. The time taken for the concentration to change from 0.1 to 0.025 कितना होगा? ठीक है, now see, first and foremost you need to understand what is the why the examiner has given you this particular question. He or she need to wants to check whether you know how to do this question. See, they have given you time, they have given you the concentration, but the thing, the important part which they hadn't given you is that they had not said anything about the constant rate, constant. Okay, so rate law, so that means you need to find out what? You need to find out the rate law constant. Now how will we find out? So let me first quickly derive the first order reaction equations. Okay, now see, you people have got all the orders are there, but basically questions will come from zero order or first order or half life. Okay, these three are the target zones. Okay, so for first order reaction, what we will write first, let us write the rate law equation. So minus dA by dt equal to A to the power 1, and the concentration term, rate constant is K. Okay, so if we put like this, dA by Ka equal to kdt. Okay, so it will we will integrate this from a naught to a. Okay, at. So after integration, we know 1 upon a, it will be what, log a. Okay, a naught into, and this will be at. Okay, now this is equal to kt. Okay, so finally what we will get, log a t minus a naught equal to minus kt. So log at by a naught equal to minus kt. So kt equal to log a naught by at. Okay, I hope this derivation is clear to you. See, try to do this kind of question maximum number of times. Okay, so that derive this equation maximum number of times, so that you remember the formula. Unless and until you are deriving the equation correctly, it is very difficult to remember the formula. Just you can't simply mug up all the formulas, right? There are hundreds of formulas in your if you combine class 11 and class 12. Okay, in chemistry only there will be 100. Okay, so in other subjects, so if you include, then that will be in 500 zone. Okay, so now let's move back to the question. See what it says. Now see, rate constant we don't know, we know the time, right? That is 15 minutes. Okay, and a naught is 0.8 and at is 0.4. So what we will write, 15k equal to log, no, we will not use for this particular question log 10. We will use it without log 10. Why? Because see, log 10 we will use when they will ask us to find out, see, find the time, find the this. Okay, but when we are referring it, when we are taking it from other things and then putting it, so we can use without log 10. Okay, so that will be quicker for us. Okay, so log a naught is what, a naught is 0.8 divided by 0.4, so it will be log 2. Okay, so k का वैल्यू आ गया log 2 upon 15. ठीक है, now see what we will do. Now they are asking us to find the time change for the concentration to change from 0.1 to 0.025. Now see what is happening, the initial concentration is getting changed, right? So again the same formula, k t dash will be equal to log, now the initial concentration is 0.1 upon 0.025, so it will be log 2 by 15 t dash equal to log, what it will be, 100 by 25, so 225 forza, and see t dash it will be 15 log 24, we can write it like this, 4, we will write like this, log 4 we can write it in this way, just a second, log 4, see log 4 is what, log 4 is basically 2 log 2, right? So 15 into 2 log 2 divided by log 2, so log 2 and log 2 cancel, so we are left with 30 minutes. So the correct answer will be 30 minutes. Okay, see these are very easy sums, and this comes up in exams. If you see this time also in the January session also, you will get plenty of sums coming up from kinetics. Okay, so be very careful with this. Okay, now let's move to the next sum. Okay, third sum. See, important sum of Arrhenius equation. Okay, coming from Arrhenius equation, what it says, this is the plot, and you must say the reaction must be highly spontaneous at ordinary temperature, one with a negligible enthalpic change, endothermic, yeah, exothermic. Okay, before doing that, let us write the Arrhenius equation, which says k equal to A Arrhenius factor E exponential term minus EA by RT. So if we put the log value, see here log nothing is given, so we will take just log, not log k. Okay, when they will ask you, they will give you in log 10, then you will use log 10, otherwise we will put it log k. Okay, so log k, and here log a e to the power minus ea by rt. So it will be log k equal to log m into n. If you log m into n is what? Log a plus log e to the power minus ea by rt. So log k, we are getting what? Log a minus ea by rt log e. Now see, when we write like this log e, it means base is natural log e. ठीक है, so log e base अगर natural base e है, to the base e है, तो वो उसका value 1 होता है. Okay, so it will be log a minus ea by rt, which means log k equal to minus ea by rt plus log a. ठीक है, now see the slope of this is a straight line. ठीक है, this is the slope theta, the slope is positive. ठीक है, तो m is positive. Now according to y equal to mx plus c, the general equation for straight line, if you put that, so m is coming out what? M is equal to what? M is equal to minus ea by r. ठीक है, now think very carefully कि if the line is positive, m is positive. Okay, but the entire equation is minus ea by r, so ea must be what? Ea must be negative. This must be negative na, otherwise how can the slope be positive? So if ea is negative and the activation is negative, so the answer will be exothermic. The reaction is exothermic. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Okay, now next move to the next question. Okay, see this question of half life period. Okay, what says ki half life of a first order reaction. Now quickly let's write down the formula for the half life. T half for a first order reaction is 0.69 divided by rate constant k. Now the rate constant is given as 0.693, rate constant is given as 6.93. So 6.93 equal to 0.693 by k. So the value will be how much? Value will be 0.693 by 6.93. 2 place of decimal, 2 place of decimal, so it will be 0.1 upon 0.1 upon 1, right? 0.1 upon 1639 this so it will be 0.1. Okay, the value of rate constant is 0.1. Now what they are asking us, find the time for the completion of for the completion of the reaction, 99% reaction. So again the formula for first order is just now we derived, so kt log that will be your see 99%, so a naught will be definitely 100, and the leftover is how much? Leftover is your 1. ठीक है, लेफ्ट ओवर कंप्लीशन बोला है ना, तो कितना बचा है? तो एक ही बचा होगा. सो इसका क्या होगा? के टी इक्वल टू लॉग 100. ठीक है, now see in this particular case you need to use 10. So if you use 10, so 2.303. Why I am using 10? See, because if we don't use 10, then we cannot do like this कि log 10 square. ठीक है, so kt equal to 2.303 into 2 into 1. So and k is 0.1, so 0.1 t equal to 4.606. So t will be equal to 46.06 minutes. ठीक है, why we use this? Because there is a formula which says in log, which says log anything, log a with base a is 1. So here since we put log 10 base 10 is as 1, if we don't use base 10, then we won't write it, right? So we will use log 10. See, log 10, whether we will use it or not, it depends on us. ठीक है, so keep that in mind and thus we came to the answer that is 46.06. I hope this particular question is clear to you. Okay, now chalo, let's move to the next question. See, the next question says this experimental data part. See, here they are giving us, you may have seen this type of question in your board examinations, okay? So board as well as in your school examinations, and this type of question is, see, the question came up in JE 2019, okay? So these questions are very famous in competitive level examinations also. See how to do this kind of questions. First write down the rate law. Rate law क्या होगा? रेट लॉ क्या होगा, इसके ऊपर ही डिपेंड करके हम रेट लॉ लिखेंगे. तो रेट लॉ विल बी रेट कांस्टेंट a to the power 2 into b to the power 1. Okay, done ना. Now see, initial rate constant, three equations है, ठीक है, three equations है. Now they are asking you the time required to consume half of a, ठीक है, half of a consume करने के लिए how much time will you need. So how will we write that particular thing? Now see, if you go by the this initial rate of reaction, it is what, mole per liter per minute. Now it will seem that the rate law is this, but keep that in mind. We know order, the term order is an experimental data, okay, not a theoretical. So if you use this, you will do a blunder. So what we need to do, rate equal to k a to the power m and b to the power n. So what is the value of a rate for this a 0.1 and 0.2? It is what, 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 3 equal to k 0.1 to the power m into 0.2 to the power n. Okay, now for the second one, it is 6.93 again, to 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 3 equal to k 0.1 to the power m 0.25 to the power n. Now first take these two equations, now divide it. If we divide, what we will get, 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 3 upon 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 3 equal to k 0.1 to the power m into 0.2 to the power n upon k 0.1 to the power m 0.25 to the power n. So this particular thing is cancelled, and this is also 1 equal to, this will be how much, this will be your 20 upon 25 to the power n. So see, if we write like this, 20 by 25 to the power 0 equal to 20 by 25 to the power n. Why I am writing that? Because we know anything to the power 0 is 1. So from here we are getting the value of n as 1. What is the value, sorry, n as 0. Okay, so what is the value of, what is the order of the reaction with respect to n? It is 0, right? Now for the next equation, what we will do, we will put this 0, since dekho, we don't know the value of k, right? So what we will do, next equation, let us take that 1.386 into 10 to the power minus 2 equal to k 0.2 to the power am, because we don't know, and we won't write this b part. Why? Because in b to the power 0, whatever be the concentration, suppose 0.3, if we write 0.3 to the power 0, it will be 1 na, so we won't write that. Okay, now see, this is our first equation. Third equation we get, and the first equation is this one. So if we divide this, what we will get, 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 1.386 into 10 to the power minus 2 equal to k 0.1 to the power m into 0.2. now n का वैल्यू क्या है, 0 है ना, तो 0 है, divided by k 0.2 to the power m into 0.3 to the power 0. So see, ये 1 तो cancel हो गया, this is also cancel, so this and this gone, so 10 to the power minus 1 will remain. So now, and for this 2 places of decimal, एंड थर्ड प्लेस तो इधर एक जीरो आ जाएगा. सो 6930 बाई 1386 इंटू 10⁻⁻1 equal to 1/2 to the power m. Now see, this 0 and this 10⁻⁻1 will cancel out, and this 2. So m we are getting equal to 1. So see, so it is what? Just a second. So this will be, so this will be half to the power m equal to half the power 1. So m ka value kya aaya? 1. Now see, so the equation says it is a first order equation with respect to our with respect to a. Now let's quickly move to the, so what we are getting, we got the orders, right? The first order for a, sorry, a, for a the order is 1 and for b the order is 0. Okay, so now what we will do, we will quickly put this particular thing and then try to solve the question which is given, which says ki time required to consume half of a. That is what they are asking. Indirectly they are asking you to find the half life. ठीक है, they are asking you to find the half life of this particular question. ठीक है, particular question का जो half life होगा वो क्या होगा, you need to find out. So let's quickly erase this. Now see, if we are writing for a for a first order reaction, since the 0 for b is 0, right, 0 order reaction, so the rate law will change. Now how will the rate law look like? See, the rate law, just a second, so the rate law will be like this, somewhat this type. So rate law will be, rate law since will be like this, k a to the power 1 and b to the power 0. So the entire equation will be rate equal to k a to the power 1, right? So we will put the, we will use the formula for rate law, okay, for first order reaction, okay. So what it says, kt equal to log a naught by a. So what they are telling us ki k is not known, so t, acha, now see, now the problem is we need to find out k using any of these three data. Okay, so let us find out k first. So see, if we find out k, let's say using the first data. Okay, so rate here is 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 3 equal to k. A value is 0.1 to the power 1 is the same, so this and this gone. So k value we are getting k as 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay, I am not writing the units. Okay, now see, kt is equal to, now let's go back to the question. So kt equal to log a naught is how much? A naught is your, let it be a naught only, and a is half of a, so we are getting what, log 2. Okay, so now k is what, k value is 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 2 equal to, we will use log base 10 here because we know the value of log base 10 2. Okay, so if we write 10, so we will multiply it with 2.303. So let's multiply 2.303 log 10 2, so it will be 6, t is there, so it will be next. Let's move to the next slide because it's making it a bit clumsy. Chalo, so the question will be the it will be 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 2 t equal to what, equal to 2.303 log base 10 2. So 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 2t equal to 2.303 into log 10 base 2 log 2 base 10 का value है 0.3 around. ठीक है, so 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 2t equal to 0.6909. Okay, so we, if we cancel out, see, this will be if we put it like this key, wait a second, so if we write like this, 6.93 into 10 to the power minus 2t equal to 6.9 6.09 instead of writing the 6.01. So let's do a bit of assumption, sorry, approximation. So this and this will be equal to 1. So it will be 1 upon 10 to the power minus 2. So it will be 100. Okay. So now let's see the option. Option is this one, 100 minutes. Okay. Okay. I hope this question is clear to you. It's a long question, okay, but you can do it quickly once you practice more and more. Okay, now let's move to the last part, last question. See here, they are asking you to find out the order. Okay, now see, they are giving us what this is the concentration, initial concentration of hi, and they are also giving us the rate. Okay, so they are asking us to find the order. See, just same question like that of the previous one which came in 2024, 1 year before. Okay, so what we will do, first write down the rate loss. So rate equal to K hi, order we don't know, right? So it will be to the power m, and rate for any, take anyone. So 7.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 equal to K 0.005 to the power m. This is equation number 1. Second equation will be what, 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 equal to K 0.01 to the power m. This is our second equation. So 7.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 by 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 equal to K 0.05 05 to the power m divided by K 0.01 to the power m. Okay, so this gone. So 3 ones are 2.5. This and this, it will be 10 to the power minus 1. And if we go by this gone. So this and this will gone. So we were left with 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 1 equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 1 whole to the power m. Okay, so what we will write here, we can write it like this: 5 into 10 to the power minus 1 whole square equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 1 to the power m. So m का वैल्यू क्या आ गया? m का वैल्यू आ गया 2. ठीक है, so the value of m is 2. So the order of the reaction is how much? It will be 2. Okay, I hope this 6 questions will be helpful to you in your upcoming examinations. I am sure that after examinations we will see that out of these 5 questions, 6 questions which I discussed, you will get कॉमन क्वेश्चंस डेफिनेटली फ्रॉम द, नॉट कॉमन मीन्स एग्जैक्टली वर्ड टू वर्ड नहीं आएगा, फिर से बोल रहे, बट यूजिंग द सेम कॉन्सेप्ट द क्वेश्चंस विल बी फ्रेम्ड अप इन योर examination, say it JE or NEET or whatever examinations. They won't frame the question outside the topics which I covered today. ठीक है, hope you like the video. ठीक है, तो चलो let's see you in the next video. चलो, bye, thank you.